وَلَقَدْ يَسَّرْنَا الْقُرْآنَ لِلذِّكْرِ فَهَلْ مِن مُّدَّكِرٍ.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Welcome back, dear brothers and sisters. I welcome you all to Madina Book 3. Inshallah, we'll be doing our class 67 today. So continuing with our exercises from lesson number 18, inshallah we're going to finish the very big chapter in the Madina Book 3. And what are we going to learn today, inshallah? So today we're going to revise what we've been talking and we've been learning in our previous classes. So the first thing what we're going to see is Wallahi. So what is Wallahi? This wow is called Wawul Qasam, and it is followed by noun which is Majroor. So when we use Wallahi, so we are taking an oath. So there is one particular feature which is associated with oath, is that when you take an oath about something, so you make a statement. So when that statement is affirmative, when it is in positive, when it is in confirmation of some action, so then you connect that statement with laqad. What is this called as? First of all, this is called as an qasam, and the statement which follows the qasam is called Jawabul Qasam. And if the Jawabul Qasam is affirmative and if it is in Madi, it's important to remember, if it is in Madi, so it is connected with emphatic laqad. So that is the style in Arabic, and most of the time you see in the Quran. So whenever there is qasam, an oath, and the statement is a Madi, and if it is in confirmation, you always see laqad. So let's give you an example. Wallahi laqad farihtu kathiran. So here Wallahi is your qasam, so by Allah. But farihtu kathiran is a statement, so I was indeed very happy. Now because it was Madi, so what you do is you bring the emphatic laqad. However, if it is in negation, so if you want to negate a statement, if you want to deny something, so what you don't use laqad. For example, if you want to say Wallahi ma ra'aytuhu, by Allah I did not see him, so you're negating a statement, so then you don't use laqad. So let's see what Dr. Abdul Rahim has to say here. إذا كان جواب القسم, so if the jawab qasam was, when the jawab qasam is, so this is how you would transfer. Iza is when, kana we know it will have an ism kana, and jawabu is your ism muhu mudaf, al qasm is your mudaf ilayhi. So what is the khabar kana here? Jumlatan. So when the jawab qasam is jumlatan fa'aliyatan musbatan musaddaratan bifa'al madi, that means all these are coming as a naat for jumlatan. What type of jumla? Fa'aliya. What type of fa'aliya? It is in affirmation. Okay, musaddaratan, it is it shares the affirmation with madi. What type of fa'al is this? What do we have here? It is ukkida. So if you see kasra here, so normally if it is form 2, it will be akkada. So when you see kasra, that means in the ayn kalima, it means it is majhul. What is ukkida? It means to affirm, to confirm. So this jumlatun fa'aliyatan musbatan musaddaratan bifa'al madi ukkida. So this, the whole jumlatul fa'aliya, which is in madi, which is in affirmation, it is confirmed with what? Bi lam waqad. So here lamu is waqi'atul jawab qasam. So this lam is for jawab qasam and the qad is for emphasis. So you're emphasizing. Listen. And kama fi qawli ta'ala, like how it is said in the Quran, what it says, wattini wazzaytuni, and all these are qasam, and this noun following it is a majroor. Wattini wazzaytuni, so it is with kasra, it is a qasam. This waw is waw qasam, by figs, wazzaytuni, by olives. Allah is swearing by figs and by olives. Waturi sinin, by Mount Sinai. Wa hadha al-balad al-amin. See, hadha followed by al-baladi. Why it is al-baladi? Because here it is a majroor, because it is coming as a waw qasam. So, and this amin is here naat. Wa hadha al-balad al-amin. So these are all the qasams. So what, when you take a qasam, where is the jawab qasam? So we see laqad. Why it is laqad? Because khalaqna. So Allah says, we created al insana. That is your maf'ulun bihi fi ahsani taqweem. So this is just to show that it is a laqad is waqiyatul jawabi qasam, and if it is in madi, and if it is in affirmation. These are the things which we need to remember, inshallah. Ij'al kulla jumlatin mimma ya'ti jawabun lil qasam. It's very simple exercise here to make sentences by making a jawab qasam. So for example, if it is farihtu bi ziyaratika, so I was happy, I was pleased with your visit. So you want to put a qasam, wallahi, and because it is in affirmation, I was happy, so you say wallahi laqad farihtu bi ziyaratika. This is very simple exercise. Let's quickly do this. Qulta li hakada. So you said to me like this. See, qulta li, you said to me like this, hakada. So if you want to say wallahi laqad qulta li, so indeed, by Allah, you said this to me. Ra'aytuhu fi suq. I saw him in the shopping mall. So if you want to say with the qasam and jawab qasam, it will be wallahi laqad ra'aytuhu fi suq. Remember to use laqad, inshallah. So next thing what we're going to see is amsa. So we know amsa, asbaha, azhara, and all these things can be as fa'il tamun, so where it will have a fa'il, or it can be fa'il naqis, where it will have an ism and khabar. So when you use amsa in the sense to become, so when you say somebody has become, so it is an incomplete, so you need more news about it. What did he become? Did he become happy? Did he become well? Did he become sick? So you need more news. So that, in that sense, that will be a fa'il naqis. But if it is, it can also mean to arrive. For example, we did in our previous classes, we said Fasubhanallahi hina tumsuna wa hina tusbihun. To glorify Allah when you reach, or when you arrive, when you are the time of. So in that sense, it is a fa'il tamun. But if you say amsaytu maridan, so I became sick in the evening, so in that sense it will be fa'al naqis. So that's the simple. So we're going to do some exercise. So in the naqis sense, it means he became in the evening. So here if you say amsal jawwu latifan, so what became? So we're looking for ism. So in the fa'il naqis, so it is like a sister of kana. So it will have a ism which is marfu and khabar which is mansoob. So amsal jawwu latifan, in the weather became in the evening. How did it become? It became very pleasant. So amsa min akhwati kana taqulu amsaytu maridan. So you say I became sick. I adrakanil masa'u wa ana maridun. That means, so the evening caught me. Adraka means to catch up with. So the evening caught me while I was sick. Wa ana maridun. That's what it means. Amsaytu maridan. Adkhil amsa al jumlatil atiyati. So we're going to enter amsa in the sentence and see how it is done. So al jawwu mu'tadilun. So what is mu'tadilun? So we're going to understand all these words, nouns here. So when you see mu', so we know it is ism maf'ul or ism fa'il. So what is the, first of all, you need to go to the verb. So what form is this? It will be form 8, i'tadala. So to be moderate. To be moderate. Mu'tadilun means the thing which is moderate. So al-jawwu, the weather is moderate. So now we have to say bring amsa. So you have to say amsal jawwu. So when you bring amsa, so the jawwu, the mubtada becomes ism and the khabar becomes khabar, but it will be khabar mansoob. So instead of mu'tadilun, what do you say? Say amsal jawwu mu'tadilan. That is the difference when you bring amsa. So let's bring some more example. Nahnu muta'abuna. Muta'abuna. So what is muta'abuna? Is to be tired. Is to be tired. It is in the pattern of a jama mudhakkar salim. So now when we bring amsa, so the mubtada becomes ism. So it will be amsa. So see, if it is nahnu, so we need to, how do we make this pronoun? So we know this becomes a mutaharrik pronoun nahnu. So when it's attached to the fa'al, so what happens here? So amsa, So the ya opens up because the mutaharrik pronoun, and nahnu is connected with na. So it will be amsayna. So na means nahnu. So we became in the evening. So now we need to say mut'abuna. So we have to make it into mansub. So how do we make it? Jama muzakkar salim, it will be mut'abuna, mut'abina, mut'abina. So mansub li mut'abina. So we say amsayna mut'abina. So this is how we need to make our brain work. Al-maridatu da'ifatun. The female patient became sick. Say al-marida tu. So there's a tawtanisi here. Ta marbuta is here. So that's why it is a feminine. So da'ifatun, that is your khabar here. So now we have to change and bring the amsa here. So how do we make this verb and feminine? So we know we should be knowing very clearly now. So when you add tawtanisi, because it is maridatun, so this alif maksura, that is dropped. So what happens here? It becomes amsat. So amsat, and because it is sukun, so we need to join it with al. So we will say amsatil maridatu daifatan. So that is how you will do it. If it is feminine, it's amsatil maridatu daifatan. The female patient became weak. So going to the next section now. So that is about Inna bi suda'an shadidan. So here we're going to analyze. Dr. Abdul Rahim wants us to analyze the sentence. A'rib al-jumla the inna bi suda'an shadidan. So a'rib means to do a grammatical analysis. So get each thing in terms of grammatical terms. How do you describe it? So we know inna is your harf tawqid wa nasbin. Harf tawqid wa nasbin. So it you have a ism and it will have khabar. So we're looking for ism. Is B. What is B here? B is harf jar. Ya is your ya mutakallim. What is ism majroor? So we know jar majroor can never be an ism. So what is ism? It is your suda'an. So suda'an, so here it is coming as indefinite because it is mutaakhar, because inna connects in jumlat al-ismiya. So jumlat al-ismiya, it have mubtada and khabar. The mubtada becomes isma inna because it is coming late. So it is indefinite. So suda'an, what is shadidan? It is coming as your naat. What is suda'an means? Suda'an means your headache. So truly I have a severe headache. This is how you would analyze. So inna bi suda'an shadidan. So you need to know. So this is your khabar inna muqaddam and ismu anna mutaakhar, suda'an mansub, and shadidan is your naat. So then ثم أجب عن الأسئلة الآتية على غرارها مستعملا أسماء الأمراض المذكورة بين القوسين. And then answer the following questions على غرارها, like how it has been said here. So musta'amilan, using asma al-amradi, the names of the diseases, al-mazkurati, mentioned, and bain al-qawsaini, between the brackets. So we need to answer in the same pattern to the following questions. For example, let's say maza bika ya Ali, what is wrong with you ya Ali? So what do we say? Inna bi suda'an shadidan. Truly I have a severe headache. So let's go to the exercise. So one of the things which you need to note is the diseases. Some of the diseases are on the pattern of fu'alun. It's like suda'un is headache, zukamun, again it is fu'alun, it's cold, duwarun, vertigo, su'alun is your cough. So they have the pattern of fu'alun. So let's do the exercise, inshallah. Ahuka maza bihi. Okay, your brother, what is wrong with him? So now we have to use this disease. What is this? Zukamun, he's got cold. So ahu, so you're talking in third person, so we need to say inna bihi. So when we say bihi, he, so that he refers to ahu. So truly he has, inna he, what is that? Zukaman shadidan. Truly he has a severe cold. So maza bikum. So what is wrong with all of you? Antum, in front of you, you're talking to people. So if they want to answer, so it will be nahnu. So it will be inna bina. So you say inna bina maghsan. So what is maghsan? It's a stomach ache. So alamun fi batni. So in the stomach. So truly we have inna bina maghsan shadidan, a severe stomach ache. So ukhto is a sister. Maza biha. Maza biha. So what do you say? Inna biha su'alan shadidan. هؤلاء الطلاب ماذا بهم. هؤلاء means these for plurals. الطلاب is badal. So these students, what is wrong with them? ماذا بهم. So what do you say? بهم. So we say إن بهم. إن بهم إسهالا شديدا. إسهال means diarrhea, lose motion. We can say إن بهم إسهالا شديدا. هؤلاء الطالبات. So it is feminine now. ماذا بهن. ماذا بهن. So these female students, what is wrong with them? صداع. So these have headache. So we need to say إن بهن صداعا شديدا. So you have a severe headache. So ماذا بك. So what is wrong with you? يا سعاد. ماذا بك. Why biki? Because it is Su'ad is your feminine name. So what is wrong with you, ya Su'ad? So duwarun is dizziness. Duwarun is dizziness. So what do you say? Inna bi. You should say inna bi duwaran shadidan. So I have severe headache. So that's the segment of that one. For the diseases, fu'alun and using inna. So going forward. So Dr. Ibrahim wants us to learn about the masdar. ذهاب on the pattern of فعال. ذهاب مصدر من ذهب وهو على وزن فعال. هذه المصدر من الأفعال الآتية على وزن فعال. Okay, so on the pattern of فعال you should say نجح ينجح will be نجاح. نجاح, that will be your masdar. Okay, success. فسد يفسد فساد. فسد يفسد فساد. نفذ ينفذ نفاد. What is nafida? Is to run out. To run out or to exhaust, you can say. So nafida yanfadu nafadun. Dalla yadullu. See, dalla yadullu is to be misguided or misdirected. So how do we say? Fa'alun masdar on the pattern of fa'alun. So we have to break the idgham. So it will be dalalun. It will be dalalun. So these are the patterns of masdar on the pattern of fa'alun. So you need to remember that. Going to the next segment, which is a very interesting concept in Arabic. So if you see tariqun means road. Tariqun means road. And what is the plural of tariqun is turuqun. So if it is single, you call it a tariq. And if it is two, tariqani. And if it is more than two, in Arabic it will be turuqun. So what if we have more, like multiple roads, more and more? So is there anything in English we say roads? I mean, that's all we got. But in Arabic, if you have got many plurals, you have another word which is called jam'ul jam'i. What is jam'ul jam'i? Is plural of plurals. If you have too many of one thing, so you can use a simple plural which is turuqun. But if there are many roads or many objects, so you want to use a term which will give a meaning of like you're talking about many in terms of plurality. So you said it's called jam'ul jam'i. So what will be plural of plural for turuqun? For tariqun, it will be turuqatun. Turuqatun is plural of plurals. This is jam'ul jam'i. So not all the nouns have plural of plural. There are certain nouns where as we learn it, we got to remember it. So or we need to look into the dictionary whether that noun has a jam'ul jam'i. So let's take some examples and understand this, inshallah. So if you say ilayka amsilatun ukhra, so for you there is more examples. That's what it means. Take some more example. Makanun means a house. You can say makanun. So the plural will be amkinatun. Amkinatun. So what will be jam'ul jam'i? The plural of plurals. You're talking about many houses. So it will be amakinu. Amakinu. So makanun, amkinatun, and amakinu. So it's sivarun. What is sivarun? It's bangle. So you're talking for plural bangles, more than two. Limited numbers, you can say aswiratun. But you're talking about many bangles. So then what is the, it will be in the same pattern. Amakinu, see, single dhamma, what does it say? You need to quickly catch that. So it will be dipdot. Mamnu' min sarf. So asawiru. Again, this is same pattern. Amakinu and asawiru. There will be dipdot. So that means asawiru is many, many bangles. Ina'un. So what is ina'un means? Pot. So if you want to have plurals, it will be aniyatun. Aniyatun. So if you're talking for jamal jam'i, plural of plurals, so it will be awanin. So it is mankus. Awanin. So what is original here? It is be awani yun. So that ya is dropped and the compensatory kasra is given. So yadun is hand. So we know plural of hands is aidin. So what will be your jam'ul jam'i, plural of plurals for hand? It will be ayadin. Ayadin. So again awanin, ayadin. So certain patterns we need to remember. So as I said, not all the nouns will have jam'ul jam'i. So we need to look and look and remember when we learn it, inshallah. So that takes the last section. It's very easy section here. So it's adkhil kulla kalimatin mimma ya'ti fi jumlatin mufida. So take the words and make it into a meaningful sentence. Okay, adkhil kulla. So use these words into a meaningful sentence. Nazafa, you can do it yourself. I would say bring very simple sentences. So you can say nazaftu sayyarati, I cleaned my car. Ahdara, so you can say ahdara waladi fakihatan min as-suq. So my son brought fruits from the market. Jawwala, okay, jawwala al-mudiru, jawwala al-mudiri. So my head teacher he went around min al-masharaq al-ardi wal-magharibiha. So from all corners of the world. You can say amsa, you can say amsa aliyun maridan. So Ali was sick in the evening. Innama, you can say innama ana tabibun, I'm only a doctor. Ari is, this is an amr here, so we need to be careful. Ari, this is to catch you. Okay, so you can say arini kitabaka or ari hi kitabaka. So we'll practice this. So inshallah it should be quite easy. I hope you'll be able to do it comfortably, these sentences. So go to the next section. Again, this is a Tamreen Shafwi, is an oral exercise. So we need to practice with your friends, the family, brother, sister, wife, husband. So whoever you are with, practice this. يقول الطالب سيرجع المدير غدا إن شاء الله. So raja'a yarji'u, to return. So our mudir, the head teacher, he will return tomorrow. غدا إن شاء الله. So that will be your zarf, and that is your conditional sentence. So inshallah, we know it is a conditional sentence. So we need to know where is the jawab shart. So whenever we use inshallah, the end of the sentence, the jawab shart is what comes in front of it. Just got to remember that. So it is actually inshallah sayarji'u mudir ghadan, but normally the practice is we say the sentence and then say inshallah. So that's a quick one for you. Aw shay'an mislahu, or you can say anything similar to this. Okay, so wa yaqulu lahu, and it is said to him, his colleague says, وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ أَنَّهُ يَرْجِعُ غَدًا. And what? So dara yadri, to know. Adra is to make something know. To make something know. So what made you know? That is how it will say adraka means wama, because it's ismu istifham. So here adra, here what happens is here fa'il mustati taqdirhu huwa yadullu ala ma. So what made you understand annahu, that he yarji'u ghadan, that he comes, he's returning tomorrow. Fayaqulu, and he, the one who is answering, he says sami'tul muraqibu yaqulu zalik. So I heard the supervisor muraqib saying that, yaqulu dhalika. So this is a very good exercise just to practice your speaking skills. And keep practicing, inshallah. That brings to the end of our class 67. So Alhamdulillah, we finished this chapter. So in our next chapter, we're going to start learning about form 3 verb, and we'll see. Until then, keep watching, keep learning. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.